Okay. Am I audible, students?
Yes, ma'am.
A division students? 58. Why 58 is the count? Your lecture is over, no? Previous lecture? 10:27 it's. Okay, fine. Okay, so today we'll now start with the next topic, that is K-map. Okay, Boolean algebra. These particular notes are available on the classroom. Okay, students. So you just try to do the practice of the examples those are given. Okay, as we have completed with the first part, that is number system, and after that SOP POS and the standard form of SOP POS, right? Max term, mean term, how to convert from SOP to standard SOP, how to convert from POS to standard POS. You have to do the practice of all this. Okay, all this is completely available in these notes. Okay, students. A division, you got these notes on the classroom? Okay, so see, in the next lecture or during practical, I will ask few questions based on these concepts. Okay, you just go through this, because in the practicals also these concepts are required. Okay, till this point I have not asked individually to anyone. Why? Because this is completely new for you, right? So that's what I'm giving you some time to prepare all this. You just go through the concepts, revise all the concepts. Wherever you are feeling the doubt, feel free to ask me about any doubt. Okay, because this is completely new for you. You have to do the practice. This subject is just like, because if offline it is there, we take on the blackboard, but it is not possible to cover all this, no, in the blackboard. So that's what this is given completely in the notes. If you understood the topic, you can solve it. Okay, the examples you go through, just solve it. Okay, in the notebook you write it down, all the concepts. Okay, if you will not solve it, you will not be able to solve in the final exam. Okay, just by looking it. Okay, and but just by going through it, you will not be able to solve during the exam. So just try to do the practice of each and every concept, at least 1 2 examples you solve. Okay, whatever the examples are provided in the notes, first you go through all that only. Fine. Okay, so with this, all these complete details are given in the notes. You just go through complete notes. Here it is given. Don't read this part. This is related to lab, that I will explain in the lab. Okay, after completion of this part that we have seen yesterday, right? Conversion from SOP to POS. Okay, or before that, few examples are given like this. You just go through this, solve these examples. Okay, ask me for any doubt. Okay, after that, don't start with this particular part. This will start during the lab. Fine. So which part you have to read? You have to read the complete logic minimization part with using SOP and POS. Fine. Okay, with this part we have in the lecture next part, that is the, just I will show you that particular PPT first, right? As per the sequence, what see, Boolean algebra, Boolean function and minimization, representation of truth table we have seen, right? SOP and POS forms, right? And simplification of logic function. Simplification of logic function means we have already, yes.
Ma'am, screen is not shared.
Okay, just wait. Sorry. Is the screen visible now? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So in the logic minimization, unit 1, part 2, we have seen Boolean algebra, Boolean function and minimization, representation of truth table, SOP and POS form, simplification of logic function, and minimization of SOP and POS form. This is the very important topic. You will understand based on the concepts of this, right? So we have reached till this point, that is minimization of SOP and POS form, right? Okay, so that we have seen a few examples also given in the notes, that also you can solve, right? Later on also we'll do the practice of that. So those concepts are covered actually, minimization of SOP and POS, how to convert from standard SOP to standard SOP. So those will come under this. Okay. Now the next part you can see reduction technique, that is K-map and Quine-Mickley. Very important topic of unit 1, K-map. K-map, it is nothing but again the logic minimization technique. We have seen the logic minimization technique with using SOP and POS. Now the next technique that we are going to see, that is the K-map, that is also used for logic minimization. Fine. Okay. Now I will directly start with the basic one, PPT it is also there and notes it is also there. Okay. So just wait. In the PPTs in detail, it is not given. It is there in the notes. Okay. So wherever it is required, I will switch to notes. Okay. So just first, what is K-map? Okay. This is the full form of this. Okay. Shortly, it is always considered as a K-maps. Okay, so what is K-map? K-map provides an alternative way of simplifying logic circuits. Okay, instead of using Boolean algebra simplification technique, you can transfer logic values from Boolean statement or a truth table into K-map, right? See, if truth table it is given, you can write that truth table in terms of K-map. Okay, so the arrangement of zeros and ones within the map helps you to visualize the logic, means some graphical representation it is there, so that we'll see. Actually that is used to visualize the arrangement of zeros and ones. Okay, so visualize the logic relationship between the variables and leads directly to a simplified Boolean statement. Okay, instead of that I will show you the notes first, that will be easy for you. Just wait. Why it is not opening? Okay. Okay, so in the K map, these are the different subtopics. Okay, K map, plotting of K map, representation of truth table, K map, representing standard SOP on K map. Just wait, students. Okay, grouping cells for simplification, grouping two adjacent ones. Okay, so this we'll see later. These are simply subtopics are given. Okay, so we'll first see what is K-map and how to plot the K-map. Okay, so plotting of K-map can be done with different ways. You know that what is meant by variable, right? Now, suppose in the expression, just wait. Okay. Okay, first go through this only. Then I will show you the example. There are different types of maps. One variable map, two variable map, three variable map, and four variable map. Okay. One variable means where only two bits can be present, either 0 or 1, right? Means if A and A bar, fine? That is one variable map. Two variable map means the combination 2 raised to power 2. How much it will produce? 4. Right? So 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1. So that is the two variable map. Three variable map, it represents like this. And four variable map, it represents like this. See, it is nothing but it contains the boxes that is called as cells. Okay, this is nothing but the boxes that is called as cells. Okay, and each cell represents one of the 2 raised to power n possible products that can be formed from n variables. 2 raised to power n. And it is nothing but the number of variables. Thus, a 2 variable map contains 2 raised to power 2. Means how many cells? 4 cells. In a 3 variable map, it contains 2 raised to power 3. Means 8 cells. Right? So, accordingly, you have to plot this K-map. So this is the one variable map structure. This is the two variable map structure. This is the three variable map structure. And this is the four variable map structure. Okay. Just wait, students. I will show you on the board only because this topic is very important. Is my screen is visible to you? Okay. How to represent the boxes. Okay, so the topic is here. Okay, K-map. So for K-map, this is the first one. Okay, if this is the one variable K-map, I will write one variable K-map. Okay, for that there is only one bit that is always used. And if I will consider that variable name is A, so either that A can produce input as a 0 or input as a 1, right? So 2 raised to power 1. Fine, that is one variable. Then for two variable K-map, let's consider two variables A and B. So for two variable K-map, 2 raised to power 2 means what? 4. Right? So how many four combinations you write generally in a truth table, right? 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1. Okay, the same combinations here we have to consider, but we have to form a K-map for this. Now how you will, so how many cells will be there? 4 cells will be there. Okay. So likewise, okay. And here you have to just mark like this. Okay, this cross mark. Here this represents the variable. Suppose I am having two variables A, B. Okay, 0, 1, 0, 1. Okay, can you see this 0, 0, 1? It will, later on I will tell you how the combinations will be produced. This is just now the structure. For two variable, the structure means there are 4 cells. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? There are 4 cells. Now, if it is the 3 variable K-map. For 3 variable K-map, 2 raised to power 3 means total combinations 8. Means how many total cells we required in the K-map? 8 cells. So how is the structure for that? Okay, if I am considering here only two rows, A representing either value 0 or 1, right? Here, these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, total 8 cells are there. So I am writing here B and C because this is a 3 variable K-map. I'll be required 3 variables. So I have written one variable at this side, okay, as a by considering as a row, these rows, okay, and BC by considering this as a column, right? So I can write here the combination 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, and 1, 1. Why? For these two variables, all the possible combinations I am taking. Okay, and for this variable, the possible combination is 0 and 1. So this is completely a 3 variable K-map. Okay, now 4 variable K-map, how it look like? 2 raised to power 4 means total. How many cells it should be there, students?
16.
16, right? So for that, 1, 2, 3, 4. At this side, 16. So AB and this side CD. Okay, so 0, 0. Sorry, yeah, 1 point. Always here you have to consider 0, 0, 0, 1. Don't consider here 1, 0. Always your 1, 0 will be this and 1, 1 will be this. So the order is like 0, 0, 0, 1. Then 1, 0 will be at this particular location. At this particular cell it is representing. Why it is so? Because see, from this to this, okay, just pay attention, from this to this, if we'll move, there is only 1 bit change, right? Now suppose here I will write 1, 0. And here suppose 1, 1. Okay, in that case, what you can see, 0, 1 to 1, 0. How many bits are changed? Both the bits are changed, no? 0 to 1, 0 to 1 ho gaya, 1 to 0 ho gaya, right? So in the K-map, it should be always like in the adjacent cells. These are the adjacent cells, right? There should be always only 1 bit difference. There should not be more than 1 bit difference. So in the structure of K-map, always it is, that's what, this is the logic behind this. Always this will be given as a 1, 1 and this will be given as a 1, 0. So the always here 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1. This will be considered as a this. Now here you can see 0, 1 to 1, 1. Only 0 to 1. This bit is changed, means only 1 bit change it is there. Right? In the two adjacent cells, there should be only 1 bit it should be changed. And then 1, 1 to 1, 0 only 1, 1 as it is and 1 to 0. Okay, so that's what this particular reason behind this, why this K-map structure is like this, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and then 1. Always these two, it is at this particular cell representing. Okay, in the same way you have to use it for this 4 variable K-map, 0, 0, 0, 1. Okay, here 1, 1 and 1, 0. Okay, 0, 0, 0, 1. 1, 1 and 1, 0. Always you have to use this particular structure. Okay, not 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So always you have to take care of this particular point because this is the property of gray code. What is gray code? That we'll see later, that you are having in the next part. But this, there should be always 1 bit difference when in between two adjacent cells. Fine. Now you can see for the 2 raised to power 4, there are 16 cells. Okay, now how to represent in terms of variables, this particular part. Okay, okay, see, 1 variable K-map, it is not required. So we'll directly start with the 2 variable K-map. Okay, so for the 2 variable K-map, Another structure I will show you directly on the PPT, so you will understand that. No need to write. Just I will show you that part. Ah. Okay. Is this visible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh. Okay. See this part. Okay. See this structure now. This is not written in terms of zeros and ones. This is written in terms of variables, right? A and B. So 0 means what? A bar. And 1 means what? A. Right? In the same way, here B variable is taken. So B bar means what? B bar means what? 0.
Zero.
B means what? 1. Right? Now, inside this, what you can see? A bar, B bar means this particular row and this particular column. Okay? Row multiplied by column. A bar, B bar. Now, for this particular cell, what you will write? The combination of variable A bar, B. Right? Now, for this particular cell, how you will write the combination? A, B bar. And for this particular cell, how you will write the combination? A and B. Right? Accordingly, you can write it. Okay, now we'll see directly for the 3 variable K-map. You should know both in terms of zeros and ones. Okay, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. Fine. For this, A bar, A. Okay, B bar, C bar, B bar, C, B, C, and B, C bar. Okay, means what actually this cell represents? This cell represents the term A bar, B bar, C bar. Right? This will represent A bar, B bar, C. This represents A bar, B, C. This represents A bar, B, C bar. Right? You got it, students?
Yeah.
How to write this? Okay, in the same way, A, B bar, C bar. Okay, then A, B bar, C. Okay, A, B, C. This is the 3 variable K-map and A, B, C bar. Fine. So this is the 3 variable K-map that it is drawn here. Okay. See here, when we move from one cell to the next, automatically any row or from one cell to the next along any column, one and only one variable in the product term changes. Okay, either to in a complemented or an uncomplemented. Irrespective of number of variables, the labels along each row and column must conform to a single change rule. Okay. Now, here the gray code property is used. Okay, we know gray code has some property, only one variable change when we proceed to the next number. Okay, gray code property it is also used in the truth table. If we'll change from one to another, there should be only one bit change, means one variable change. Okay, in the previous number, coming previous number to next number. When we'll proceed to the next number from the previous number, there should be only one variable change. That is the property of the gray code, and that here it is used in the K-map. Hence, gray code is used to label the rows and columns of K-map. Now here you can see, here it is written in terms of small m. Small m, what it represents, students? We have seen in the previous topic what small m represents.
Min terms.
Small m represents mean term, right? So all these are considered now here it is nothing but as a mean terms. K-map can be represented in terms of mean term. K-map can be represented in terms of max terms. So this is structure, it is given in terms of mean terms. Just now we have seen this particular structure. Instead of writing this, here it is written M0, M1, M2 and M3. Okay, so 0, 0, what is the decimal value? 0, so M0. 0, 1, what is the decimal value? 1, so M1. 1 0, what is the decimal value? 2, so M2. 1 1, what is the decimal value? 3, so M3. Okay, so likewise here also you can see 0 0 0 1 1 1 and 1 0. So see the difference, M0 M1, M2 is not written over here, here M3 and here M2, because 0 1 1, you can see this 0 1 1. 0 1 1 means what is the decimal form? 3, right? So that's what the mean term, that is M3. Okay, 0 1 0 means 2, so that's what M2 is written. Fine. So likewise these are nothing but considering this K map, it is for the mean terms. These K maps are considering all mean terms. Fine. Another way to represent 1 2 3 4 variable K map for SOP expression. Okay, so there are multiple ways. Now this is for the SOP. This we have seen also. Here you can see we have taken the product, right? A bar, B bar, C bar. Just now I have shown the example on the whiteboard. A bar, B, C. Have we considered? Do we have considered here addition? No, we have considered here multiplication. Okay, but we can also consider the addition of those variables. That is nothing but the max terms. Okay, so another way, that is in case of POS expression, we assign the max terms, that is sum terms, to the cells, okay, of a K map. So if we want to convert in terms of POS expression any particular K map, we need to write in terms of not dot, we need to write in terms of addition. Okay, just forget about this, you will get confused. This part we'll see later. Okay, this part we'll see later. Now just we'll focus on the SOP part for K map. Okay, representation of a truth table on the K map. Fine, this is the first topic, cell. What is meant by cell? The smallest unit of K map corresponding to one line of a truth table. The input variables are the cells, coordinates, and output variable is the cell contents. Okay, now see this particular truth table. Is this truth table is visible to you, students? This truth table?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just wait. Okay, I will write here truth table. How to convert the truth table into K map? A, B, same I will take here. 0 0, okay, 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1, and for that the output is given 0 1 1 0. Okay, this is the truth table. Okay, we have to now plot the K map for this truth table. Okay, can you see in this particular truth table, A and B are the input and Y is the output, right? Means how many variables will be required to plot the K map?
2 variables.
2 variables, right? Because in the truth table you can see this is one variable and this is one variable, and this is the actually the output, right? And these two are the input. Fine. Now 2 variable K map. 2 variable K map means 4 cells. A, B, right? 0 1 0 1. Okay, now for this truth table K map, what I need to actually do? 0 0 0 0, representing which output? 0. So that I need to write inside that cell. 0 1 0 1, output is 1, that you can write in that cell. 1 0, that is 1, and 1 1, that is what? 0, right? So this is from truth table to K map. We have just placed those combinations output value in the K map. Okay, in that particular cell. Fine. You got this, students? 2 variable K map from truth table. Yes or no? Means
Yes,
actually
ma'am.
this is A bar, A, B bar, B. But just we are representing these terms 0 0 0. So this cell 0 1. What is the output for 0 1 1? simply I am converting truth table into K-map structure. 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0. Right? Now, for the 3 variable K-map, A, B, C, okay, this is the 3 variables, and this is output, right? So 3 variable K-map. How many cells are required? 8 cells. A, B, C. You can take A, B here and C at this side also. Okay. 0, 1. If one variable means only either 0 or 1, right? 2 variables, how many combinations? 4. So 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 and 1, 0. Right? Now, just convert this truth table into K-map. 0, 0, 0, 0. 0, 0, 1 is 0. 0, 1, 0. See here. 0, 1, 0. This is not this cell. 0, 1, 0 is this. Okay, so you have to place 1 here. Then 0, 1, 1. What is the output? 0, 1, 1, 0. Then 1, 0, 0. 1, 0, 0. What is the output? 1. 1, 0, 1. 1, 0, 1 means again 1. Here you can see 1, 1, 0. As per the truth table, 1, 1, 0. 1, 1, 0 means this is not this term. This is this term. 1, 1, 0. Right? And 1, 1, 1 means this term. Means this is 1. Okay? This is A bar. This is A. This is B bar, C bar. B bar, C. B, C and B, C bar. Okay? This you understood? Okay? So K-map structure you understood now from truth table to K-map.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now representing the standard SOP on K-map. Okay. The next topic it is representing standard SOP on K-map. Okay. So let's consider the Boolean expression is given y equal to A, B, C bar, okay, plus A, B, C plus A bar, B bar, C, right? You have to draw the K-map for this equation. Fine. This is the Boolean expression is given. Now, in the Boolean expression, what you can see, student, whether this is SOP form or POS?
SOP.
SOP.
So here the topic name is representing standard SOP, no problem. But suppose the expression is given, first you have to first check whether this is a SOP form or POS form, right? So this is the sum of product. These are all the product terms, A dot, B dot, C, A, B, C, 3 terms are there. All product terms odd together. Okay, odd together means addition of all those product terms. So this is the SOP form. The expression contains 3 variables. You can see in each and every term, right? So means will be required 3 variable K-map. Now for this 3 variable K-map, A, B, C. Okay. 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. Now you have to represent the expression in terms of K-map. In the previous part, we have seen truth table in terms of K-map. Okay, in the expression, terms are given. These variables, we are using this, we need to use the same variables, right? Now, I will write here in terms of variables also, so it will be easy to understand. A bar, A. Then B bar, C bar, B bar, C. Then B, C and B, C bar. Right? Okay, now for this, you know that SOP, in the SOP, Boolean expression, the terms are representing, those are known as min terms, right? And min terms always produce the output as a 1, right? Okay, means whatever the min terms are given in the expression, always we have to consider 1 as output, right, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so according to that, whatever the min terms are present over here in this expression, for those min terms we have to write in the respective cell of K map the output as a 1, and the remaining cells will be considered as a 0, right? Now here the first term you can see A, B bar, A, B, C bar. Okay, so can you tell me A, B, C bar, which term is this? In terms of this way, can you tell me? In terms of this way, can you tell me what represents A, B, C bar? C, A, B, C bar. Tell me, this is the SOP form, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, in the SOP form, whether bar represents 0 or 1?
0.
0.
0.
0, right? So, what should be this term? 1, 1, 0,
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. 1, 1,
Yes, ma'am.
right? Okay,
Yes, ma'am. 110.
1, 1, 0. So, means actually 1, 1, 0, right? So, this should be 1. So, here also you can see at the left side I have written variables also A, B and C bar. So, actually this term is representing A, B and C bar. A, B, C bar. Right?
Ma'am, 110 will be in third.
How 110 will be in third? See, you understood 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 and 1, 0.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? If this is the structure, which cell contain value of A, B, C bar? This is 0, this is 1. I will shortly at the and small size I am writing this just for understanding. 0, 1, 2, 3. Right? 4, 5, 6, 7. Why I am writing this, students? Because whatever the values I have written over here, those are the decimal values. You can see it. 0, 0, 0 means 0. 0, 0, 1 means 1. 0, 1, 1 means actually decimal value 3. 0, 1, 0 means 2, right? 1, 0, 0 means 4. So just for understanding, I have written over here. Now, A, B, C bar. That's what you have to write in both the ways. Now this term, A, B, C bar. Either you write in terms of 1, 1, 0. Actually, this term is representing 1, 1, 0. That is nothing but 1, 1, 0. So you have to write 1 over here. Because this cell representing A, B, C bar. Fine. Now, A, B, C. A, B, C means what? Which term representing this? A, right? B and C. Right? 1, 1, 1. Right? So means this should be 1. The terms are given in the Boolean expression. You have to consider the output in that respective cell as a 1. Fine? Likewise the truth table. Here it is given. ट्रूथ टेबल में भी वैसे ही देखा है ना हमने. एसओपी में क्या करते हैं, जहां पे एक्सप्रेशन है, एक्सप्रेशन का 1 कंसिडर करते हैं, जो वो टर्म का आउटपुट. जो एक्सप्रेशन में टर्म प्रेजेंट नहीं है उसका आउटपुट 0 कंसिडर करते हैं. सेम आपको के मैप में करना है. ए, बी, सी. Okay, what is the next term? A bar, B bar, C bar. A bar, B bar, C bar. A bar, B bar, C. A bar, B bar, C means which term? 0, 0, 1, right?
Yes, ma'am. 1.
Means here also output should be 1. Fine. SOP में मीन टर्म्स रहते हैं. Always the terms those are representing in the expression will be considered as a 1. Fine. 1 means the output. So, and the remaining terms, those are not present in the Boolean expression. So what you have to write here? 0, 0, 0, 0. Fine. So whatever the terms are present over here, simply you have to 1 in the respective cell. Have you understood this point?
Yes, ma'am.
A division. Is there any doubt in this particular part? Then only we'll proceed for the next part, for the 4 variable K-map. Have you understood this part? Why we have written in the respective cell 1 and why we have written in the respective cell 0? Okay. So always you have to remember the structure of the K-map while representing the Boolean expression in terms of K-map or truth table in terms of K-map. Right? Now, for the 4 variable K-map from the equation. The topic name is same, representing standard SOP on K-map. Okay, the Boolean expression is given A bar, B, C bar, D bar plus A, B bar, C, D bar plus A bar, B, C, D bar, okay, plus A, B bar, C, D, and the last term that is A, B, C bar, D. Okay. For this, how many variables are there? 4. Zero, zero, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. Right? Now, simply put, whatever given in the expression, the terms, for those terms you have to write 1. Right? Now, accordingly, I will write over here A bar, B, C bar, D, C bar, D bar. See, either you can write here at the left side these variables in terms of this expression, or you can simply convert here. So simply here only I will write A bar, B bar. It will be easy then. A bar, B, then A, B, and then A, B bar. Here C bar, D bar. C bar, D bar, C bar, D, C, D, and C, D bar. Right? Now, place the value accordingly. The terms are present. For those you have to write 1. So this one. Right? A bar, B, C bar, D bar. First term. This term. What it representing? A bar, B, C bar, D bar. Right? Next. A, B bar. A, B bar. A, B bar means this row. Right? C, D bar means this one. Right? A, B bar, C, D bar. Then A bar, B, C, D bar. A bar, B. A bar, B means this row. A bar, B, C, D bar. A bar, B, C, D bar means this term. Right? This representing A bar, B, C, D bar. Okay, this is very important to understand because based on this only we are going to perform the logic minimization on K-map. Okay, so these values, it should be properly placed. A, B, next A, B bar, C, D, A, B bar, C, D. A, B bar, C, D means this one, right? A, B bar, C, D. A, B, this is the actual expression, huh? Don't get confused. A, B, C bar, D. A, B, C bar, D. Right? Means this. This is representing A, B, C bar, D. Fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For 5 terms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 ones are placed. Rest of the cells can be filled with zeros. By considering that wherever the output is not 1, it will be considered as a 0 always. Right? So this is the K-map for this particular equation. Have you understood how to represent the standard SOP expression in terms of K-map?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. At what time your next lecture is there?
11:25.
11:25, na?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so I will move to notes part now because this representation, if you understood, we'll start with this. This POS part we'll see later. Okay, it will make a confusion if initially I will take this. Based on the SOP part, we'll see the logic minimization of SOP. Now see here, grouping cells for simplification. Okay, min terms always marks by 1, max terms always marked by 0. Just now we are going to see only 1, right? Because we have seen only SOP form. Now, Boolean function plotted on the K-map, we have to use grouping techniques to simplify the Boolean function. Grouping is nothing but combining the terms in the adjacent cells. Okay, 2 cells are adjacent. When you can say the 2 cells are adjacent, if they confirm single change value. Okay, this is the adjacency rule that is required here in the K-map to form the grouping. Okay, in the grouping, we are going to combine the adjacent cells. And when you will say the 2 cells are adjacent, if they confirm single change rule, means what we have seen? 0, 0, we have seen 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 and 1, 0, right? As we have seen the structure of the K-map based on that adjacency only. So there is only one variable difference in the coordination of 2 cells, then only we can form a grouping. So here you can see, this is just a structure. These 2 cells are adjacent, these 2 cells are adjacent, these 2 cells are adjacent, right? Likewise, as these are the neighbors of each other. So these are also known as neighboring cells. So these are adjacent to each other. And also there is only one variable difference. Okay. So we can say again here these 2 and these 2. Along with the columns also we can form a pairing. Okay. Again, what we can say in this particular structure, these are also the adjacent cells. Why? Why these are also the adjacent cells? Yes, students? Can you tell me in this structure 0, 0 and 1, 0? See here. Okay, see adjacency like this. Okay, we can form a pair of this like that. Okay, or adjacency can be in between these also. These are the neighboring adjacent to each other. Okay, as well as adjacent cells 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. Okay, can I say this particular cell Okay, and this particular cell. These two are adjacent? Yes?
No.
Why no?
Yes, ma'am.
Can I say this and this is adjacent to this? This and this? Why? Because you can see there is only one variable difference. Can you see one variable difference over here, students? 0, 0, 1, 0.
Yes, ma'am.
Here.
Yes, yes.
Only one variable difference it is there. Means these two are adjacent. Right? In the same case, these two are also adjacent. There is only one variable change. So likewise, as the neighboring cells are adjacent, this and this also adjacent to each other, and this are also adjacent to each other because there is only one variable difference. Fine. So you can form a group of this and this also. Okay, we'll see the example. So you will come to know how this adjacency will be required to form a grouping. Okay. Now first see grouping of two adjacent ones. Okay, grouping of two adjacent ones. Okay, can you see this example, students? Is this visible to you? Okay, grouping of two adjacent ones means now here you can see this expression y equal to a bar b bar c plus a bar b c. Okay, for this expression, now don't consider this part. Don't consider this part. Suppose for this expression, I will write over here only. Okay, that will make a confusion again. Y, just one last example I will take. Later you can also do the practice because for this topic will be required more practice. Okay, it is there in the tomorrow's lab also. Fine. Suppose this is the expression. Okay, first draw the K-map. This is the three variable K-map. A, B, C, right? 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, and 1, 0. Fine. A bar, A, B bar, C bar, B bar, C, B, C, and B, C bar. Fine. Just simply place the value. I will write 1, 1, right? Remaining are zeros. Fine. Based on this expression. Now you have to form a grouping. You have to check for adjacency. Because I want to now perform the logic minimization. I want to perform the logic minimization means I want to reduce this particular Boolean expression. So how I can reduce it? Based on the K-map. See, as I know that if I will reduce, if I will apply any law, or you know generally the associative law, distributive law, all the laws. If I will reduce this particular expression, can you see the common terms here? A bar and C is the common term, right?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
I can write A bar C and the B bar plus B. I can write B bar plus B. Okay. So likewise, I have taken this common term and B bar plus B. B bar plus B, that is nothing but A bar plus A. It always gives one value. Right? Based on that, I will say A bar C dot 1 means actually what is the output? A bar C. This is as per the laws, postulates that we have seen. Right? But now we don't have this. Okay, suppose I want to find out with using K-map. With using K-map, now you see, I want this answer, it should be this. I want this answer. How you will get it using K-map? You have to form a pair. Which two are adjacent? These two are adjacent. Just form a pair. Okay. Now, based on this pair, what you will say? See, A bar. This A bar will, as it is, you have to write. Why? Because this row we are considering, right? But 0, 1 and 1, 1. B bar C and B C. Can you see, student, there is a one variable change? Can you see one variable change over here?
Yes, ma'am.
Wherever we formed the,
Yes, ma'am.
as we have formed the pair. Why? Because we have to form a pair wherever we are getting one. जहाँ पे हमको one दिख रहा है वहां पे हमको pair form करना है. If those cells are adjacent, then only. Now here you can see, based on this expression, I am getting one in these two cells, and those two cells are also adjacent, so I can form a pair. Okay. Now if I will form a pair, how I will write the expression? I will write A bar as it is because that is compulsory. That indicates this row. Now for the column, what you can see, you can write, see, B bar, C and BC. Which variable is changing?
B bar. B.
B bar. म्हणजे
B
B
bar.
variable is changing, right?
Yes, ma'am.
The variable
Yes, ma'am.
B is changing means B bar plus B. That will be always what? 1, right? Likewise.
A bar C.
So the simple rule is that the variable that is changing, you have to just eliminate that variable. The variable that is changing, you have to just eliminate that variable. So B bar and B means this variable is changing, means you have to just simply eliminate B and simply you have to keep the variable that is not changing. Means here C is not changing. So directly I will write A bar C. So this is the answer of this. Got it? Why I have written directly this answer? Because the variable that is changing, I can eliminate that variable. This is the simple rule of the K-map. Okay? No need to do this. No need to apply these particular laws. If I want to convert, if I want to apply the logic minimization with using K-map, the variable that is changing that you can eliminate. That is by law. Right? Suppose I am having this particular K-map. Okay, and where I'm getting 1 over here for this. Okay, simply take. Students, you have to solve this particular, okay, and I will take the attendance till that time. The expression is y a bar bc plus abc a bar a 10. Okay, you have to tell me the answer for this. Okay, you just do it. Don't tell me the answer. Everyone has to do it. Okay, answer your roll calls. Roll number A division. Call your roll numbers. Next. Nine is absent. Okay, next. Next, fast. Call by yourself your roll numbers. Next. 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 20. Next. 55 is not there. Next. Next. Okay. Next. Okay, which lecture you have now? Okay. Okay. Students, which lecture you have now? Oops. Okay, fine. B division, already I have taken your attendance, right?
Yes, ma'am.
That
Yes, ma'am.
attendance only I will consider. Okay. Now, see, just one more point. After that, we don't have a lecture, right? This is the part that we have seen K-map. Fine. Now, what I want to say, see, for this K-map, now just this is very important topic and this is required. This is the first unit topic only. So what I will do now, if you understood till this point, you just go through this, all this complete part. Now, the next lecture I will record. Fine. I will record that lecture and I will post on the Google Classroom, because if I will take after Diwali again, you will forget this particular part. Fine. So what I will do a recording, because there is no live lecture now in between the next week. After the next week, after Diwali vacation, I will post either that recorded lecture, or if it is not possible for me to conduct the live lecture, if I will be outside, that time I will post that lecture on the Google Classroom. Okay, students, but that will be completely based on the K-map examples. Fine, and you just go through that and later you can ask me the doubt based on that. Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you can join for your lecture. Actually, it is already getting delayed. Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay, students. In between that, if you are having any query, you can send me the message. Fine. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.